let's talk about Delhi and its rising pollution levels and what link it has with COVID-19. Now, pollution levels are rising and temperature is falling. According to the Met Department on Thursday, the national capital recorded a minimum temperature of 12.5 degrees Celsius, which is the lowest in October in 26 years. Could the falling mercury have an impact on the pollution? The overall air quality index for the national capital is very poor at 378, according to the central government's Safar app. Now, top 5 worst locations in Delhi, if you look at it, the AQI is very bad. Like in IIT, the Mathura Road, it's above 400. That means it is in the very bad category, very poor category. For more on this, let's go across to my colleague Divya Vadva. Divya, is the falling temperature having any impact on this pollution?
Absolutely. A very good morning, Anjali. Yes, 12.5 degrees Celsius, like you mentioned, is the coldest it's been in almost 26 years. When we talk about the last 10 years, it's only thrice where the temperature has gone below 15 degrees. And this time around, the temperature has been below 12.5 degrees Celsius. Of course, the all-time record was set in 1937 when it went down to 9.4 degrees Celsius. However, this is having an impact as far as pollution is concerned. And we are seeing that, like you mentioned, the pollution, overall Delhi's pollution is today at 380 points, which is a very poor category. But there are certain areas where the pollution has gone into the severe category. As of the last 24 hours, we are seeing areas in Delhi, and those conditions are likely to persist. In fact, there's the Pavana area where the PM 2.5 level has touched 450. Now, we are expecting improvement. When we talk about when can all this improve, how is the situation going to improve? Firstly, the winter has set in early, and this is hinting at a harsh and a prolonged winter, which means that the pollution levels are going to be here and they're going to stay on the higher side for a longer duration than usual. Of course, we still have 2 weeks to go before Diwali. And that is when usually it does set in. As far as winter is concerned, that is when the pollution levels start to rise. But this time around, we're saying 2 weeks before Diwali, pollution levels are already in the very poor to about a severe category.
Right.
And the conditions will start to improve only from the 31st when the wind surface speed will increase and also the ventilation will start to improve drastically. That is expected on the 31st. However, when I talk about the contribution of the stubble warning that's coming into Delhi and contributing to its PM 2.5 levels, today the contribution is 36%, which is the highest we've seen in the month of October. Anjali?
Right. Thank you, Divya, for that update. And now joining me right now is GP Sharma. He's President of Meteorology and Climate Change at SkyMet. Thank you very much, Mr. Sharma, for speaking with NDTV. As Divya was just telling us, this is going to be a harsh winter. Is that so? If that happens, how can it impact the pollution levels in the city?
Yes, Anjali, I afraid pollution levels are the lowest early in the season this time. You see, it's very poor for this week, starting with possibly Monday itself. Today is the 5th day. They are very poor category. Actually, they are worsening in that category also, inching closer to even severe also. They are in some pockets severe. As per our AQI index, the equipment which we have installed, it is showing more than 400 also, Delhi-NCR area. And the worst part is all the factors which contribute towards this pollution, they are worsening their level. Be it weather, be it the stubble burning, be it any other factor, the other activities which is there, the local pollution levels, they are worsening their levels. And that's how I don't see anything happening in the next at least 3 days. As far as weather is concerned, I think nothing before Tuesday. Nothing before Tuesday. When the winds, they pick up, they stabilize, and that's what I expect, a little improvement from there. Today, tomorrow, day after, I don't see any significant improvement happening. Yes, Anjali.
Right. Mr. Sharma, if there will be no improvement, can we expect it to become worse? Because we were hoping that this year, as there is less activity, there might be less vehicular pollution, things might change?
No, I don't. You see, as you mentioned earlier, the temperature is at the lowest. Yesterday, we did mention this in our website also, 12.5. We are saying it is 3 degrees below normal. I feel this is almost about 5 degrees below normal. You see, the month of October starts with about 21, 22 degrees. It ends at about 16, 17 degrees. A 12 degree temperature, 12.5 means it's almost about 4 to 5 degrees. 1 degree make a lot of difference. And it is the lowest in the last few decades as such. And I don't see the things improving. Actually, when the pollution, it becomes thicker, the temperatures further, they do not rise. So they do not, actually, the day temperatures also drop and the night temperature. So I'm afraid there is not going to be many major change taking place in the next about 3 days. And also, you see, you must appreciate the daylight is decreasing nowadays. Sunrise is getting late. Sunset is getting early. The longer the day duration, the better will be the levels because you will have more of sunshine. Now we are in a period wherein the sunshine has already decreased by more than 1 hour as to what it was about a month back. So this is also a contributory factor. If there is no sunshine, there is no dispersion of these pollutant levels as such. And that's how that envelope of that pollution is not lifting at all. Big amount of sunshine will help doing that. But unfortunately, that's not happening, Anjali. Yeah.
Okay.